Hello folks, time for another video. Finally getting around to putting a handle on this second cleaver. One of the things I like to do when I'm putting a handle on a blade is prep my area so I don't need to go looking around for tools. I got a little plastic bin to put my epoxy. I got Gorilla 5-minute epoxy. I got that from Home Depot. My pre-pinned brass pieces that are lined out in the order they shall go in. I have my left and right scale marked on the side, and perhaps most importantly, the blade set up in the proper fashion so I can set it right on top of the left one right as I go. And I've also got my vise pre-set up with saran wrap, and my two, or actually three, vice grips, nice and handy. Forgot one, so let me grab it. Aha! So, also, one thing to do when you're doing this, if possible, is to put blocks of wood on either side inside the vise to help protect your piece. And we'll be doing that. Make sure you're set up wide enough to handle that. Because with 5-minute epoxy, you don't really have a whole lot of time to fiddle and mess around. But so as you see, I kind of got things set up. Also, hammer and pin, or punch I should say. I kind of have it set up from left to right, as I'm going to go in one direction, so everything kind of goes pretty solidly. So also got toilet paper to wipe off and clean any surfaces prior to doing it. Oh, and finally, last but certainly not least, gloves. Getting this glue on you sucks.
So first thing first, one nice wipe of my surface areas. Get any dust that may have accumulated since the last time I rubbed it off. Make sure I know which side's going on which end. Double check that real quick. Which side's the left, which side's the right. So that's right. And here we go. It's always better to have too much epoxy than not enough, at least by a little bit. But that's about where we're going to be stopping. So the air back up on both sides, put the cap on. Alright, and you're going to use a fiddle bit in order to apply. So for me, a little piece of cardboard. Mix it up good and good. And then, I believe in scratching at the inside. Helps form voids. Very hot to get into and hold on. It should be decent plenty. And on we go. Now, for the pins, I do like laying out my pins in the proper order they're supposed to be in. And of course, this one's deciding to go all cockeyed on me. That's one in. One of the problems I did in this build was making the pins a little bit too short, so I didn't have room to stand the corners in. Those are in. Do a little touch up on the edges, make sure it's all nice and epoxied. Now we go on to the handle side. And scratch up a little bit. Not that that's going to go over that, but I really should have covered this blade to protect it. Unfortunately, it's too late at this point. My brain simply forgot it. Towards we have to repolish this blade, but as I said, it's too late to do anything about that. I am running a little bit low on epoxy, so fortunately my pee was not plenty enough. That looks about good. Flip this sucker around. Okay, clean that in a little bit. And to the plastic wrap it goes. It will be a pain to get rid of later, but oh well. Clean up any of the epoxy that's getting out the top. Now,
So now she's up, and now I'm going to tell you where I already know I bumbled. So first, I didn't use enough epoxy. Second, I forgot to tape up the blade. Third, if you notice, the blade is pointed in the wrong direction. Somebody could walk into it and hurt themselves. Fortunately, this vise rotates here, so I'll rotate it around. Much less likely someone's going to hurt themselves on that. And lastly, I got glue all over the blade. So, trying to dab it off and get whatever I can off. I am going to end up having to repolish the blade, though. That's for darn certain. But anyhow, that's another episode from the Bumbling Blacksmith. Hope you had fun. Again, the reason I do these is to show where I find myself being absent-mindedly wishing I had prepared more so I can go back and view them. And you are welcome to join me in laughing at myself and my inexperience. Have a wonderful night, ladies and gentlemen.